Okay, folks, welcome back. Tonight, we've got more price insanity and the review for Forza 5 Forza Horizon 5 on the PS5. Lots of fives. All that on number 3 of Late Game Review Show. Let's go, K-Bone. Hold on. Okay, welcome to the Late Game Review Show. I am your host, Sam, and with me tonight is a very special guest, Mr. K-Bone. How's it going?
It's going.
It's going as it always goes, and it just keeps going and going, as they say. K-Bone, how's your week been?
Been all right.
This is our first long week break, basically. Anything exciting happening, going on that you can talk about? I can tell you, I got a little exciting news. I got a brand new car.
You got a brand new car that's a fucking waste of money.
No, wrong. It's actually quite a nice car.
It's a waste of money.
It's a good car, and you're jealous.
It's a waste of money. It's just straight up waste of money.
I don't see how it's a waste of money. You're just jealous because it's expensive, and it's more expensive than your car.
You got yourself a cheap Jeep, and with the new stuff that the president's doing nowadays, they can shut your car off while they're driving if they have a computer in it.
Well,
so you don't want a new
I guess
car.
I'll worry about that when it happens.
You want an older car.
Honestly, I think you're jealous.
I'm not jealous.
How much is your car?
60 grand.
60 grand. Bullshit. 60 grand to what? In pesos?
No.
What?
American money.
You spent 60 grand.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
Happened right after
I think you're jealous.
the
Mine's
accident.
New, shiny, push start. Deluxe, folks. I got the deluxe stuff, and he is jealous.
No, I'm not.
It is so sad.
But you are going to be jealous once my Chevy's on the road.
Oh, I'm sure. Well, what do you know about cars? You don't know anything. I know about cars more than most.
Sure. You can't even switch your own oil.
I pay people to do that.
Exactly. You pay mechanics to do the job that you're supposed to be able to do to your own vehicle.
Well, that's neither here nor there.
Plus, I could buy a couple.
But it wasn't
expensive.
expensive. I'm talking now. We're gonna move on.
Mm-hmm.
It was an expensive car. Therefore, it's very important. You guys need to subscribe so we can get monetized, so I can, recoup some of that financial damage that I've done to myself, kind of rebound here. So please subscribe. It's very important you guys sub. K-Bone, how's your week? I know you've been streaming. Well, how's that been?
Been all right. I stopped streaming for a few days.
Mm-hmm.
No point in doing it every day.
Right. Want to keep the quality over quantity. So
less swearing.
You got to think about the swearing. What's the swearing thing about?
It's just if you get pissed off at your game.
No, I mean, why don't you want to swear? Why can't you swear?
Because I end up taking it too far.
And dropping
certain
N-bombs?
No, certain words that I don't
K-bombs?
ever use. No, just certain words I don't ever use in a public instance, so I should never use it in general on a game, especially on a stream. So,
well, the good thing is I've archived all those swear bombs, and they'll be uploaded to the channel. So look forward to that, folks. We're gonna have K-Bones. I've got almost 10 hours of footage, guys, that we're gonna have live on the channel, archived, so you can check out K-Bone Plays Star Wars. What is it? Star Wars
Fallen Republic, I think.
Fallen Republic. So
Star Wars Jedi Fallen.
look out for that in the coming days. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for an intro. K-Bone. Oh crap. I have to actually go get. Will you talk to them and I'll go get the gamer fuel stuff? And you can just chat with them.
Not really gonna say anything, but okay.
No, you're gonna say things.
Not really much to say.
Just tell them about how great your car is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How crappy your car is. Fucking Jeeps. Older's better than newer. That's for damn sure.
Wow, I heard a lot of seething jealousy about my car when I was gone.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty sad. It's okay, K-Bone. I can give you rides when you need them. How are you getting home?
I'm driving.
And you think that thing's gonna make it? I don't know.
That'll always make it. Unlike you, I know how to take care of my vehicles.
Whatever. I got a nice car, brand new car. Looking slick, looking clean. Leather interior. What's yours got? Take that as confirmation on the no on the leather.
Leather is bad.
Leather's bad.
It's cold.
Oh,
And
it's cold. Well, I like
cold
to
and-
keep cool. I'm in a cool
Cold
car.
and it's cold in the winter. And it doesn't heat up at all, so there's no point. Plus, weather cracks leather, so I'd rather fabric over leather any day.
This guy doesn't know what he's talking about.
I know more about vehicles than
I
you'll ever know in your
think-
life.
I think there's some very seething jealousy bubbling on the surface.
No, I just hate newer vehicles.
But let's move on, folks. I got a great car. He's got a whatever. Let's move on to the next segment, which is Gamer Fuel.
Gamer Fuel. Gamer Fuel. Gamer Fuel.
Gotta unmute. Today's Gamer Fuel, for all you gamers out there that need to fuel up, we have a brand new product from one of my favorites, Monster. We have Viking's Berries. Viking Berry. What is a Viking Berry? Huh. I thought maybe you'd know a little bit more about that since you're a fan of... just don't open it yet. Monster and Vikings. Aren't you a Viking? You have Viking blood?
No,
You kind of look
Irish.
like you have Viking blood.
Irish.
Well, that's Nordic, right?
No,
It's in the Norderlands.
no.
No.
Norway is over by Greenland.
Greenland.
Yeah.
Then they'd be called greenies.
Actually, no,
Greenlings.
I take that back.
Greenlings
Norway
berries.
is over by Iceland.
Ah, Iceland.
Yeah.
Viking berry.
No, maybe I was
I'm
right
really
because
getting
Greenland and
at-
Iceland were there to.
I'm really interested in figuring out what this is going to taste like because I've never heard of a Viking berry, and that sounds very interesting to me. K-Bone, let's get the dual cam up, and let's crack it same time. One up to the mic, up to the mic. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, listen to that. Okay, Viking berry. Let's see. Has vitamins, so it's good for you.
All right. Not bad.
Kind of like just like raspberry, really, right? I don't see where the Viking comes in. Kind of looks like a beer can.
Kinda.
Is there any alcohol content in these?
Nope. Shouldn't be.
So what do you... Oh my God. It's... I think there's something wrong with my can or something.
What?
Is there like a darkness here? Look at that.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like that. It's red.
Yeah. Well, too late now. Oh, it's a little too strong. Raspberry, though. I think they could have just called it raspberry. I think it's a little bit of false advertisement. You know, calling it Viking berry like it's some kind of special thing. It's literally raspberry. But it's not bad. It does contain vitamins. So they are good for you, after all. What do you think, Caitlin?
I give it a 4 out of 10.
Well, talk about...
I mean, it's tastes like raspberries, like you said, you know, and it's got vitamins in it. But
This actually has 49 grams sugar. So it's not as... it's not like the Mountain Dew we had. It's actually less sugar. So honestly, this is a healthy beverage. I give this a solid 7. What'd you give it? A 4?
4.
I think that's a little rough. Are you sure you're going to give it a 4?
It was that or a 3.
I needed this because I was driving my brand new car and just riding the wild wind all night. Needed a little pick me up, you know. Refuel. Can you put that here in the center? And of course, Monster, if you're watching, I know you're watching. We love the raspberry. I'm not gonna call it Viking. That's ridiculous. It's raspberry juice, Monster with vitamins. And yeah, we'd love to be a sponsor, or we'd love to have you sponsor us. So that is it for our. Hold on. That is it for our. Ooh, that was a big one. Almost didn't come out. That's it for our gamer fuel for this week. So there we go. Thank you. Moving on, we're going to right into... Okay, well, this is a massive week for gaming. So much news, so much craziness, so much zaniness. I kid you not, folks. We're not doing one news story this week. We're not doing 2 stories this week. For the number 3 episode of Late Game Review Show, we will have not 1, not 2, but 3 news stories, because it's actually been that jam-packed with news. Usually we don't get barely any news, but this week has been absolute insanity, and I can't wait to cover that with you guys. So let's get right into Cable Newsflash. Just taking one more drink of this. Love raspberry. I think it needs to be watered down with something. It's very potent. So here we are. K-Bone News Flash for this week. K-Bone. I have my tablet this time around, my iPad. So we're just going to have you read right off the phone here. And don't start until I get your thing ready. First news story of the week here. Hold on. Let's get that going. Okay, now go. Read us the news.
Xbox raises prices on consoles, controllers, and headsets due to market conditions. Xbox says it also plans to raise prices for some games starting this holiday season.
Okay, I think that's enough. Why not? So here we go, folks. Yet again, twice in a row, we've got a massive blow to the real gamer world. We have another. Will you stop scrolling through my phone?
I'm just reading. Jesus.
Just making sure I don't have anything. I gotta close that. That would have been embarrassing.
I just read over everything.
Okay, well, just
I don't go through.
I've got
other
very
people's
sensitive.
phones.
I've got sensitive things.
I
on
don't
here.
want to see your gay crap.
It's not gay. It's not gay.
It is. It is.
It's not gay.
It totally is.
Okay, well, we're gonna edit that part out.
Good
So
luck with
Xbox. Let's just move on. Xbox. Let's close this. This is distracting you. Xbox raises prices. Here we go again. Real gamers getting it right up the ass with the prices. This is what I told you, folks. People went out and they pre-ordered that Switch 2, way overpriced, and look what happens. Gaming everywhere becoming more expensive. Should have listened to me. Should have canceled those pre-orders. You should have not ordered it. And yeah, at this point, you know, I can't even believe it. You know, Xbox. Nobody has a stinking Xbox, right? And then they're gonna jack the prices up to insane amounts. What is the new? It's $600. $730 for the 2
Xboxes.
terabyte one or whatever.
No,
But the base top model, the Xbox Series X,
hard
is like
drives are separate.
it just
They
keeps getting worse.
They don't put the hard drives in with the boxes.
Does this
anymore.
make you want to buy an Xbox?
No,
No.
but I'm
Exactly.
still gonna buy one eventually, anyways.
Okay, well,
Eventually, maybe 10 years from
you
now.
don't need to do that
I'll probably do it when it's out of date and it's
when they're out of business. That's the only time I'd say to buy it.
Yeah.
Once Xbox is no longer around, and yeah, that's pretty much what's going to happen. They've completely screwed themselves. Total idiots. They continue to fail every day, and this whole price thing is so gross. We need to be protesting. We need to be rioting. We need to be in the streets. No justice, no peace until they bring the prices back down. And honestly, at the end of the day, if people aren't held accountable, CEOs, greedy politicians, people like that, and it needs to happen. And honestly, I think some of them should get the death penalty. What do you think?
I don't know. I think it's taking it too far for the death penalty, but
No, it's not.
I think honestly people should, if they really care about this, protest. Protests always help. I mean, but
right.
as long as it doesn't come to violent force,
Well,
you can protest
honestly,
and then make
when do you
make
say
it
enough is enough? You know?
after the protest is done. That's where it's enough. If as long as protesting doesn't go into like mayhem in the streets.
Okay, well, sometimes...
But sometimes police officers take it too far.
Sometimes revolutions aren't so clean, are they?
No,
Not so...
because somebody always gets hurt in the end.
And honestly, somebody should get hurt. And that's the greedy politicians and the corporate fat cats need to go down.
It's where somebody needs to become Robin Hood.
Exactly. We need a real gamer Robin Hood out here.
No, we need everything Robin Hood out here.
So true. So that's it for that news story. Guess what? We got one more news. No, two more. But this one's a good one. Okay, well, why don't you go ahead and read us this one? I'm going to put your thing back on. Do not, sir, don't look around on the phone. Just read the article. Do not, like, exit out or open a different tab. Okay, go.
Polygon sold to Valnet and hit with mass layoffs update. One of the biggest gaming sites around was just blown up. The video game website Polygon has been sold to click-farm powerhouse Valnet, and much of its masthead has been laid off. Kokaku, I think that's his name, has learned the sale was subsequently announced in a process release. Multiple staff members have posted online about losing their jobs or about colleagues now being out of work.
Okay, I think that's good. So this story is absolutely hilarious. Couldn't have happened. It should have happened sooner than later. But this basically is not even the first domino, but one of the many dominoes to first fall to see the ending of gaming journalism. We're pretty sick of these people. They're total scumbags, access journalists, shills. They go to the cocktail parties, they get the games in a week in advance. You know, that's not what we're all about here. We're about the common gamer, the common man, and we get the games, you know, on day of the release, just like everybody else. And we give you our honest reviews. We're not looking to be some kind of, puppet for corporations, for the gaming fat cats at the top of the pyramid. We're here for you on the base floor, in the dirt, in the mud, the real gamer out there. And it's just satisfying to see these people lose their jobs. More needs to come and more needs to happen, because guess what? We are actually much more important and more trustworthy, and you're going to get 10 times your journalistic value out of what we're doing here at the Late Game Review Show. And honestly, nothing lost there, and I hope they rot. What do you think, Kevin?
Honestly, I don't care. At least it's not me. At least I'm not working at a place like that.
Yeah.
I'd rather be working where I work, because they won't.
Here at the Late Game Review Show.
Yeah. Amongst other jobs.
Yeah.
You gotta remember, I'm a jack of all trades.
Right.
I'm everything in the book.
Right. You do music. You do gaming,
Landscaping,
landscaping,
construction,
construction.
carpentry, mechanics,
Okay.
cooking.
Okay, that's not really. Everybody cooks, so
Yeah, but I do it professionally though.
yeah.
I'm an engineer.
Right.
If it has to do with my hands.
One thing he's not is one of these scumbag journalists that deserve their day in hell.
I could be a journalist, but I choose not to be.
Exactly, because we have integrity here, and we're not going to be,
Do you want
fuck
me to be a
Polygon.
journalist? I'll
Fuck you, Polygon.
journalize you over this.
Yeah. Wait, what?
I'll journalize somebody over this show,
Yeah.
but I won't journalize you in reality. I'm not a journalist.
Yeah.
I'm a reviewist. A reviewer.
Exactly. So that's it for that story. We couldn't be happier to hear the news. I hope more to come. And then now, guys, this one,
Number 3.
I am excited for number 3, and I think K-Bone's gonna absolutely freak when he sees this one. K-Bone, keep your pants on for this one. This one's a wild story, and I think you're gonna love it.
Am I now? GTA 6. GTA 6 is now coming May 26th, 2026. Grand Theft Auto 6 is now set to release May 26th, 2026. We are very sorry that this is later than you expected. The interest and excitement surrounding a new Grand Theft Auto has been truly humbling for our entire team. We want to thank you for your support and your patience as we work to finish the game. With every game we have released, the goal has always been to try to exceed your expectations, and GTA 6 is no exception. We hope you understand that we need this extra time to deliver at the level of quality you expect and deserve. That actually makes me a little bit happier.
Hold on. Don't just start up. I gotta get the. Let me say my piece first. I told you. I told him Grand Theft Auto 6 not coming out this year. He fought me on it.
No, I
Tooth and
thought it was
nail.
going to be coming
Who's
out
right?
after the holidays.
I got one better for you.
Because that's what it said. It was going to be
GTA
coming
6 is
out.
never coming out, folks. It's never coming. It's
Yes, it will.
vaporware.
Yes,
It
it
doesn't
will.
exist. It's
It
a
will
figment
come
of
out.
your imagination.
It will come out.
Let's
but
hear the cope.
I actually.
Let's hear the cope. Mr. It's
honestly-
releasing in May. I think you said May.
No.
I think you said May.
I said it's supposed to be coming out after the holidays of this year. That's what I said. I said those clear as a bell.
No,
Every
you said
single
summer.
time. No.
You said summer, and I said never.
I said it's going to be coming out in the summer, but I didn't say when.
You said this.
I didn't say this summer. I
You
said
meant this summer.
during the summer. I did not say this summer. I did not
Okay.
say which.
Well,
But anyhow,
honestly,
I said it was.
who cares?
Because they said
Grand
it was going to
Theft
be coming
Auto
out.
completely fell off.
I don't think
It's
they
totally
fell off.
done.
I think
a waste of
they're
time.
what they're doing is because it said it in the release. We're sorry it's taking so long, but we want it to be at your expectations, which means what they are doing is changing it around, giving that extra time so they can make it a virtual reality world with real life vehicles and real life things happening for GTA. Make it a GTA version, virtual reality. Not where you have the virtual headset, but where it's the entire world.
I can't. It's
United States, North
absolutely-
America, South America.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Russia,
this
Asia.
game is dead. It is never coming
I
out.
believe it will come.
It's been 150 years since the last one came out. That
No,
one
it's
was
not been 100
sort of a dud,
years.
really. If
The
we are,
last
let's
game
be
that
honest,
came out
the
was-
last one was like a 7 out of 10 best at tops.
Oh my God.
And it
GTA was a
completely-
hit when it
It
came
was
out.
a hit because people are gullible and they fall for anything and they'll
But
buy
GTA
anything.
is one of those ones that's been around
And
since
GTA
before
6
any
is
of the
dead.
other games.
I'm calling it right now. We're never getting GTA 6, and I say good riddance. Cable, and final words on that.
You say it won't come out, but I say it will. I just said that it will come out after, because that's what they said. It'll come out after the holidays of 2025. That means the end of this year, not the beginning or during holidays, which means Christmas and New Year's. After New Year's, it will come out at some point soon.
I just have to laugh. It's just
So
it's so
they don't-
delicious.
they
It's
don't
so
wanna bring it
delicious to be
out.
absolutely correct again, like I always am.
you'll see it.
And
It'll
you
come
won't
out,
see it. You won't
and
see it.
I
It's
will
never
stream
coming
it.
out.
I will stream it.
Okay, well, you'll be streaming dead air. You'll be streaming a blank screen.
Sure, I
The
will.
game's dead. It's gone.
I have a few subscribers.
No, I'm talking about the game will be blank. There won't be a game there, so you'll just be streaming a blank screen.
No, there'll be a game there.
So,
For now, it's gonna be between Jedi games and a few other games.
okay, well, we're not talking about that. We're talking about GTA 6. So you're happy about the news
Yeah,
because you're a fanboy.
Because what they just said is they are trying to exceed our expectations, which means they're actually going to give us what we deserve: real vehicles, real life experiences.
That's funny you say that. I have a real vehicle, really nice vehicle, top tier vehicle, top notch, and I don't need a freaking video game to drive around like a clown when I can drive a real top notch vehicle, which I just got,
You wait.
and it's
wait.
better than anything you have or.
I have way better things than you'll ever have in your life.
That's not true.
I have a $60,000 truck.
Well, if that was true, you
$10,000
wouldn't be
RV.
fantasizing about driving virtual cars in a virtual Grand Theft Auto, whatever. Because I don't. Because I got the real thing, baby,
I don't
real life.
fantasize it.
Yeah.
I just play it in the meantime.
Well, I don't have time for that. I'm driving a real race car.
You're saying you're in a race car. You can't even go off road with that thing.
I could if I wanted to. I just don't want to.
I'd love to see
I
you
just-
try.
Don't really see the point.
I'd love to see. Yeah, see exactly. You don't see the point.
It can go off road. It can go on road. It can go anywhere it wants to go, except the water maybe.
You
I
can't go to the
could probably
places
give it a
I'm
try.
going. If you can't go up trails in the hills, you can't go.
Well, this is real life, not your little.
I'm talking
games.
about real life.
Yeah, I'm talking about real life. Real life.
You can't
stuff.
go
I
up
got
trails.
I actually have a life.
Uh huh.
So
Sure you do.
It's-
Says the person that
It's
has
the
no
truth.
kid.
yeah. Well, you ain't got no life. It's well. That's not. That's not what. That's really not that important. And maybe one day. That's all I got to say about that.
The only way you have a life is if you have a kid.
Okay. Well, then we can agree to disagree on that one, because I got a bitchin' ass car. I got a car, brand
Social-
new, baby.
Social life is not a life.
It is a life.
It isn't a life.
It is life. I'm going riding with some friends later.
Uh huh. Sure.
I can fit 4 people in there.
I can fit 8.
4 other people.
I can fit 8
5 total.
people total in both my Chevy and my Ford.
That's not even counting the girls. They could sit on the laps of my boys. We can fit up to 10 now. Well, 9. Wait. 9.
Uh huh.
And we'll probably will be doing that because leather interior, baby. Ladies love it. What do you have in yours?
I got straight fabric. That's perfect.
fabric.
It's a nice fabric because it means my seats are always warm.
I don't know about that.
No woman likes a cold seat.
Fabric. Spill stuff on it.
No,
Yeah,
because I don't allow drinks inside my truck.
right. Because of fabric. Honestly.
No, I don't allow drinks inside my truck because of the floorboard.
What's wrong with the floorboard?
I got mats on it. I don't like my mats getting dirty. Are you kidding me? I already have to deal with mud as it is. That shit's already hard enough as it is. I don't live in my truck. If I don't live in my truck, you don't get to eat or drink in my truck. You don't even get to smoke in my truck.
I got a nice ass car.
Yeah, I don't allow smoking inside my vehicle or my place of
My
living
car
at all.
is so nice. So there it is. That's the GTA news, guys. Before we get into the reviews, that's why you guys show up for the top-notch reviews. We're going to first go over our analytics. I got a little bit of good news on that front. Let's check it here. Cable, why don't you just talk to the people for a second while I get this loaded up? We have, boom, baby, 2 new subscribers.
That's good. How many subscribers do we have all together?
2.
We have
2
just
new, 2 from 0, so 2. So it's gonna exponentially, folks. It's gonna go whoop. You know, we're like at the plateau right now, but then it's gonna skyrocket, especially once people
Oh, I
start
tried
discovering
searching
the
up the
shit.
shows.
Yeah.
And I couldn't find it.
Well, the problem is that one of them I know is your main YouTube channel, because I went on there and I subscribed. But there is one other person out there. So congrats to you. You're an OG of the Late Game Review Show. But we really need more. We need you to send the links out. We need you to show as many people that you know, everybody you know, all your family members, and
Get on all my YouTubes
yeah.
and then just.
Did you get your mom to subscribe?
She is to my Twitch, just not this yet. I have to get the channel so I can send it out, and I haven't gotten you to send it to me because I don't know where the channel's at.
Cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
you guys send me that link so I can send it out. We'll get more subscribers by probably next week.
Definitely. Well, always.
Well, if you send me that link, I'll go off.
Just
and do
look
it
it
all.
up. Late Game Review Show. L8 Game Review Show. Come on. And I did link you the show.
I haven't gotten it.
I swear I linked you the show to watch it.
I'll search for it, but
Yeah, you should. But there we go, guys. We're only 998 subs away from our goal. It feels good, man. We're reaching out. We're getting more and more support every day, and I can't wait till we start getting that moolah. Because my car was
Subscribe.
expensive. My car was pretty pricey, so I'm gonna need that sooner than later. So K-Bone, maybe you can work on that later. You're kind of fumbling around, and
I already got
we
it.
got to kind of focus on what we're doing here because it's a very important part. We're going into reviews. Oh, I didn't bring up the articles. That was my bad. We're gonna have the articles on screen, but we did not do that. So, what the fudge? Okay. So first up, folks, it's review time. K-Bone. Review time.
There we go.
Hold on, actually. Hold on, folks. K-Bone, talk to the people for a second.
Now I'm completely subscribed to both. And I can go back over to the one that is on premium.
Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah. So now there's 2 more. And I can send it out to my mom
Right.
and everybody else.
Awesome. Cool. So review time. Our first game this week is none other than Forza Horizon 5 for the PS5, and this is huge. Hold on. So explore the vibrant and ever-evolving open world and landscapes of Mexico with limitless fun driving action in hundreds of the world's greatest cars. And that's kind of the little description they have here. So K-Bone,
Might be a game
very
I'd like to play.
interesting game, a racing game. This is right up your alley because you don't have an actual nice car in real life like me, so you have to kind of play these.
I have nicer vehicles than you'll ever have in your
games.
life.
Play these silly games while I'm ratting in the real stuff, the real deal.
You'll see.
So, yeah.
You'll see soon enough.
We have Horizon 5. This is absolutely hilarious, folks, because once again, what is this, third week in a row? I've had to completely dunk on Xbox because guess what? Xbox exclusive for the play. Did I get it? Fuck. Oh, I missed it. And that's not looping, is it? Oh, it is looping. Is that looping? Whatever. Point is that it came out on PS5. So hilarious. Xbox is so screwed. They rose their prices, even though nobody has an Xbox. They're putting out all their exclusives on the competitors' consoles. They're completely screwed. They're complete idiots, and I think it's absolutely funny because they just keep. I don't know what. I think they're high or something.
It'd be a
They're
game
doing
I'd play,
drugs or
but
something. They're
I
just being
don't-
crazy. Let me just talk about the game briefly. The game is a cool racer game. If you don't have a nice car like me, it's kind of a cool thing that you can do. You know, waste your time. But honestly, not really anything that I'm interested in right now because I got a real nice ride that I'll be riding, and I don't need this junk. But I can't hold it again. You know, not everybody has a nice car. You know, K-Bone, others.
I have nice vehicles. Jesus Christ.
I just.
I am the only one here that has had nice vehicles this whole time. Had more vehicles than you'll ever have in your life. You've only had 2.
The point
And I
is,
take way better care of my vehicles than you'll ever do in your life.
the point is,
If you one little pebble goes up underneath, you're gonna be out for like 2 weeks without a vehicle. Just watch. I guarantee you. You go over one rock or one pothole wrong, you're just gonna end up so screwed.
well, the point that I'm making here is just, you know, I'm not going to hold it against the game for that. I think it's a quality game for those who need it. You know, just not me because I got a nice ass car, and I give it a seven out of. Hold on, I give it a fuck. I give it a 7 out of 10. So there we go. K-Bone, your thoughts on
On this game,
Horizon.
I give it an 8.
You got to talk about the game before you give your
I mean,
score.
the reason I'll give you an explanation as of why
Okay.
I give it an 8.
Okay.
Okay, I'll give my score at the beginning, but the reason why after. Anything driving is my roots. I grew up loving racing games and being competitive with the racing games with family and friends.
Mm-hmm.
So I give it an 8 because that's my area. Plus the graphics, phenomenal. You can actually see everything. Plus it's more like a Baja dirt rally kind of.
Mountain Dew Baja Blast.
Yeah, it's
Hold on. I should still have it here. It's probably rotten, rancid by now.
yeah.
Baja Blast.
But
Did not care for it. Ooh.
It reminds me of doing the Baja
Baja
1000.
Blast.
So
Okay. 8 out of 10.
yeah.
Very nice. So there it is. Forza.
The only thing I'd say that this thing needed was probably more of the vehicles that you wouldn't normally see in a racing game.
Right. Okay, we're going too long. So we're just going to do more review. I don't really care about the third game. So you're getting 2 reviews this week, folks. Sorry, we're out of time. I think K-Bone went on a little too long about his car and his coping about the fucking car. So we're going to move on here. This is a cool little game called The 100-Line Last Defense. Something. What was it? Last Defense? 100 line. What was it called? 100 line. Last Defense Academy. Right. Okay. Kazutaka Kodaka and Kotaro Uchikoshi joined forces for the first time to deliver an ultimate adventure game. 15. Hold on, I gotta click the actual thing. 15 adventure game. 15 students are tasked with defending a school from the grotesque monsters for 100 days. Can they make it to the end, or will they survive long enough to uncover the truth? So here we have a kind of one of these anime games. I don't know about these guys. I think they're a little bit weird, a little bit creepy. As you can see, the art style is pretty out there, pretty wild, and I think honestly, it's kind of like
I kind of like it.
It
It reminds me a lot of Bleach.
It honestly, can we stop with the anime stuff? Seriously, I just think of the most gross, greasy incels playing this stuff, and we just need to leave it in the. I mean, it gets worse every year. It just gives me the creeps, and this is no exception. But it's an adventure game. It's sort of like a
Kind of takes me
what do
back.
they call it, visual novel.
Kind of takes me back to the old days.
Okay. Well, I'm doing my part, and then you can talk. So yeah, it's like a visual novel. Just I give it a 7 out of 10.
Everything's a 7 out of 10 with you.
Well, honestly, if the game, that's not my fault. If the games were better, they'd get a higher score, but they're just, they're pretty mid-tier nowadays, so nothing I can do about it. If you want to have higher than a 7 out of 10, you make a game that's better than a 7 out of 10. That's not my job. My job is to review the games, and you can keep your critiques to yourself, because I got a nice car.
Shut the fuck up.
And
You got a crap car that's gonna be broken within a year.
level anymore, baby. I'm on a higher level, leather interior level. So let's hear your review of this strange anime game. You're kind of an anime guy.
Honestly, it kind of reminds me of Bleach. It doesn't really have anything that I'm all that interested in. So, I mean, like, in all honesty, I give it, honestly, a 6 out of 10 because of, it's got good graphics, it's got a good adventure, but it's, all in all, I just give it a 6 out of 10.
Right. Well, there it is. That's our reviews this week. And that's it pretty much for the show. I want to thank everybody for showing up. K-Bone, do you have a poem for us this week? Let me just get rid of this. Do you have a poem this week? Please
I do,
say yes.
but it's not edited, so...
Well, it doesn't need to be edited. You could just read what...
And honestly, I think we gotta
you should just pick something random. How
we
about
gotta
that?
just wait till...
No, we're not waiting because it's the end of the show. We need the we've been doing it already so many times that it would be wrong not to do it.
All right. Well,
here we go, folks. I want to thank you for showing up. Please subscribe. Please like. Please comment. I would love to do a feedback segment, but we haven't had any comments yet because people are stupid or something. I don't know what their problem is. But we've got nothing so far, and it's getting pretty frustrating. So please like, comment, and subscribe. Those are the 3 big ones that you need to do.
all right.
And I don't want any excuses. But here we go. K-Bone's going to play us out with a beautiful poem.
leaving it where we left off. You are perfect in every way. You are perfect in my mind. Your smile, your eyes, your energy always shines. Every day I wake, I listen to your poetry, and it inspires me to come back and show you the meaning of rhymes and why they sound like music inside. 'Cause you inspired me to come back and rhyme. Your rhymes, your rhythm, you're the rhythm to my rhymes.
Okay. I think that's good.
That should be good enough. I'll just...
Awesome stuff. K-Bone, I want to thank you for joining us this week. We hope to have you back sometime. And yeah, anything you got to say to the folks before we head out?
Not really.
Okay.
Not really anything else.
Would you like to take a ride in my car?
Nope.
I think you're jealous.
No, I'm not.
I honestly think he's a little bit jealous, folks. It's okay.
I'm not a Jeep fan.
I'd be jealous too.
I'm not a cheap fan.
Whatever.
I'm...
You go in your $6 billion car, or however much you said it was worth. That's a total lie.
It's not.
Yeah, whatever.
It's a $60,000 truck.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Totally.
Yep.
6,000 rubles.
No.
60,000.
It's a
Coconut
$60,000
shells.
truck.
60,000 puka shells.
Shut up.
Leather interior, baby.
Leather.
So yeah, I gotta get out of here. I gotta ride in my car. And I hope to see you guys on the road too, because I'll be out there and I'll be riding pretty awesome. Doing it all. Off-roading.
You'll never be able to go off-road.
Well,
That thing.
you'll see.
All right.
Okay. Thanks, guys.